जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Very good morning to all of you. Wish you all a very happy 74th Republic Day celebrations today. As we move into another year of glory, like it's important for the head of institution to reflect back on the thoughts of what the institute has done. It's customary for any education institution that the head of the institute should address the gathering, explaining what has happened last year and then what we are having the plan for the next year. Like if you ask me, it's a proud privilege moment. This is my first Republic Day as far as the head of institute is concerned here at River. For any civilian that hoisting a national flag on Republic Day and Independence Day are extremely an honor. In that way, I'm always thankful to God for giving me this golden opportunity to be with the River family. And I take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for contributing immensely towards the success what we have tasted last 1 year. We have been making a lot of progress of late, and then personally, like I've been taking care of a lot of things because it's again a privilege for me to head this institute, and I have a dream about cherishing this institute to take it to international level. My each and every move is oriented towards that. In the process, I may not be satisfying everybody. I'm not sure about it, but the bottom line is whatever I'm doing, it is for the growth and development of this esteemed university. I'm in the institute, and it's very important that each one of you should rally behind me because my motto is very crystal clear that I want to take River to in an international arena and put this institute on a global map. That's what my each and every move is all about, and I'm taking forward this institute with that intention in mind. Like if you see, like we have made a tremendous progress after I took over, because that's the reason. Like you need somebody from outside who can really contribute on different front with the experience of what we have gained elsewhere. And with that intention, I've come here to revive this college, revive it in a very big way. I think like I have a very good success on that, achieving that goal. And one of the dream come true is the central instrumentation facility. And I have a dream about cherishing that facility here with a lot of research activities coming into picture. It cannot be business as usual, as I always claim here, because like we all have to really pull up our socks and work, and we all must rally behind. That's my humble request to each and every one of you standing over here, because it's not like we need to be independent. We have the potential and we have the resources with us. Definitely, we need to be independent because somewhere down the line, I believe that we lost the plot. Means it's been a tremendous institute with some of the stalwarts heading this institute, and I believe that this is a time for us to pull up our socks and rethink on the strategies what we have achieved and what we are yet to achieve. In that way, I urge the complete cooperation of my entire faculty members, because we have a very impressive faculty members with us, and it's about now the scenario is going to change completely altogether, because I'm working on certain aspect of how I'm going to bring out the best output from my faculty, because I'm working on the contribution of the faculty in terms of teaching, research, and extension. This is part and parcel of an education career in the country, and it's very vital. Like each and every one of us must contribute towards that goal. And with the CAF in place, I have a lot of plan coming up. I would urge all the head of the departments to cooperate with me for whatever decision that I may be taking in the coming days, because I am going to take this institute to the next level. For that, I need all of your cooperation. So in that front, this is my humble request again to one and all present over here, the head of the department, especially because there are a lot of refinements that are coming into place, and then there are a lot of things that are coming out in terms of the output of all who are present over here. In that way, I feel like a lot of challenges are associated ahead of us, and I believe that we can do it in our own style and then prove at Pondicherry, which we are already doing. We have improved our visibility in the Union Territory considerably, and lot of talking is going around about the river and with which the refinement is going on in the institute currently. One of the proud moment, a Herculean task has been completed. The recruitment process has been completed already for the 8 assistant professor that is happening after 15 years down the line. And it's a very big task. I take this opportunity at this moment to thank Professor Ramkumar and Dr. Murugal. I think we should give them a big hand. Like it's been a 4-year struggle of getting these assistant professors on place. And like in a state like Puducherry, it's an excellent task, and I'm sure like the outcome everybody would be appreciating for whatever the effort we have taken, and we have put it in a very very transparent selection process in the place, and then we have sent the file for approval to the government. So like we can hopefully in next 3-4 days we can expect some good news for all of us to cherish upon. Like that is another big achievement we have achieved after several long years, because in any organization you need youngsters to take forward, because the head of the departments are just managers. They need to streamline the things and then how the things are going on, but then the real ground reality workers need to be the assistant professors in place, because that's not happening for quite some time. We don't have an assistant professor permanent position for quite some time. That puts us on the back foot straight away. In that way, like this is a very good. And I would also request all other the 3rd year and 4th year subject to be getting ready, because we will be bringing out the notification very shortly, and we see that that is also getting completed in a relatively very shorter time. That's the plan is all about, because we need to oblige to the queries raised by the Veterinary Council of India, and there are a lot of things that are happening in the institute, keeping the Veterinary Council of India regulations in mind. And in that way, like institute is going on for a lot of refinement currently, especially the hostel facilities improvement, and also the basic infrastructure requirement, and also the manpower requirement have been addressed. There are also a lot of queries, means requests from the non-teaching staff, and then I'm giving you time Monday 11 o'clock. The laboratory technicians have asked for a time with me, like we can sit over and then discuss whatever it is. As far as the non-teaching staff is concerned, one of the priority for me this year is like see to that all the pending promotions will be taken care. I'm going to take it in a very big way, that one. So as per merit, whatever is possible from my end, I promise you that all will be taken care, and all your interests will be protected in that process. That is the commitment I wanted to give, because we are now keeping foot firmly on all the aspects we have touched almost. Now I have already instructed the establishment section to make a note of all the pending promotions now, and we need to really take it forward, because you are all the asset to our institute. We don't think that you are different than the faculty, because your contribution is also very immense. In that way, you can come on Monday and we can have a discussion as per your request, and I am there to address each and every query of yours. And then I promise you that this year all the non-teaching staff, whatever the pending promotions for quite some time, we should sit and settle down things amicably as permissible by the rules and regulations of the government. That is very vital here to understand that, because we can't violate rules. Like whatever might have happened before, like just ignore it. What best possible way forward we should take such an approach, and then see that you are all kept in a very happy mood here, so that you can contribute immensely to the growth of the respective laboratories that you are all associated with. Coming on to my dear students, a lot of progress of late has been made as far as the students are concerned. I always keep repeating this, like the students are the ultimate. We are all working towards the betterment of the students. Because of the students, the institute is surviving. So in that way, you all already know that what all the initiative the institute has already taken. we are coming up with a lot of other ideas now how to take it this institute to the international level as far as getting your exposure is concerned. In that way, again, a proud moment for me, like a lot of effort we have taken since I joined here, and then it has given a very big fruit of sending 20 students for the externship program of 1 month. They have been already, the visa documents have already arrived for the people who are visiting Australia. So like they will be going in the month of June for a 1 month. That's a tremendous achievement. I always make a point to tell that even some of the very established 100-year-old institute could not do that, what we are. And we are capable of sending even the full batch from next year, because I'm sure like the persons who are going to go and come back, they will share the experience. Like pulling up the socks and bring together with the students is a very difficult job these days, because you need to really work towards the career growth. And internationally you should aim about, especially when I am at the helm of affairs, the students should really think very big. That is what the need of our now. The NAC accreditation as well as ICR accreditation is a challenging job. The ICR has given, we are expecting the certificate shortly, but the problem really is that we need to work beyond what we are capable of. That's what I am urging my faculty to be on board, because we need to really develop a lot of other activities, because they wanted what all the other things that we are doing. It's not the regular teaching that will work out anymore in an education system like a river, because we need to really work on multiple faceted approach of teaching, research as well as extension. I've been keep repeatedly telling this. Like with that intention in mind, the MSc Biotechnology is in place, headed by the great effort by Professor Tanis Las, because we are almost in a striking distance to materialize that, because we need such type of activities to be going on in the institute. The MSc Biotechnology course will be from this academic year we are planning to start. And also we have put the request to the Pondicherry University. We have submitted all the documents for starting the PhD program, because I know like all our contract faculty will be immensely benefited by the PhD program, because I wanted to register them, so it will be a dual purpose of taking care of their teaching with the 57,400 salary, plus they can also, without wasting time, they can also do their PhD. That's primary motive with which I am trying and bringing the PhD program in place. Also, I wanted to share that we are, from this year we have started a new course of from Kerala Agriculture University, the MSc integrated course of this climate change adaptation course. They'll be completing their UG there. They'll be coming for the 2 years. This is a 5-year course. 3 year they'll be completing there, and then they'll be coming as 4 students have joined already this Monday from this institute. So they will be undergoing a coursework here, and then followed by 1 year of research. So 4 students have come. I'm sure like these are the type of activities which will be attracting the scoring of the NAC as well as the ICR. In that way, we can make our progress gradually, because like we are really on the bottom of the table as far as the rankings are concerned, and that is the reason I've been urging, because I don't have any ill feeling that I need to come about and then come and refine this college in terms of making you all to work hard hours to deliver the goods. That is need of the hour. Actually, you cannot think that he has come and then he's doing all these type of the activities for like it has not been happening for quite some time. That is very important. Like somebody of that caliber leader, you all need, and I'm here for the growth and development of this esteemed organization. In that way, we need to really pull up our socks and work, and then achieve the goal of taking this institute forward, especially on the research front, because we need to be self-sustained mode. We need a lot of external funded project, and the youngsters need to be spot on in terms of securing that, and we are here to work on that. In that line, 2 important progress yesterday has happened, because I've been touch with the French consulate at Chennai, because they wanted us to go for an exchange for undergraduation program. So like there is a special institute, veterinary institute at France, La Cella, the University of La Cella. They have come forward to sign an MOU with River for the exchange program exclusively for the UG program. And also we have another good news coming from Chile. There is an institute called Santo Thomas, University of Santo Thomas. They wanted on the research front collaboration with the River, and I've got an official communication received yesterday. So like these are the type of effort we will be needing as we go forward, because we need to rope in all these assistant professors to be on board for such type of collaboration, so that they bring in the external funded projects, and then they bring in resources for standing on our own front. As far as the teaching association, teachers association, have requested for an finance committee, which we have made, and we are going to have a meeting to streamline, as I already told on the New Year address, like we have our own resources. We should see how best we can tackle as we move forward in terms of pooling our resources towards various activities, including the pensioners. So in that way, like I'm working towards, as I told, that I'm having a slight confidence on that how to handle that issue. So we are already having a committee on board, and then we will be sitting and chalking out, and we wanted to completely digitalize the entire process where the fundings are being deviated and how the developmental activities are happening, so that we know where to cut and where to pump in more finance, so that the institute is at a stable stage as far as concerned. And my one of the dream is for this year coming for the future, like, is that I wanted to start a e-office, because I wanted what I wanted, each and everything should be done on a desktop mode, because rather than doing a lot of paperwork, it's not a very big task. And I've been discussing with the Professor Ganesan sir for doing that, because we need to start the e-office process very soon, so that everything gets processed in a digitalized manner. That is one of the important tasks I will be particularly taking up this year. And also moving forward for the students, there are refresher course that are coming up, and like 8 of our students have got placement at IVRA and 1 at NDRA. So that augurs well. After several years it has happened, and I'm sure like it is going to happen in a big way in the next year, because there are a lot of students, potential students in the current internship batch, where they are working day night under the guidance of us. And then I again appreciate the contract faculty for doing the honors of taking these young kids forward by dedicating themselves and extra hard hours of squeezing for teaching them for the refresher course for as far as the ICR exam and preparing them is concerned, and make use of that again. And I could see like there are a lot of less attendance of late, like there is a tremendous effort by our faculty. So you need to really utilize that, and then move forward with that goal in mind. And also the unskilled laborers, this year we have increased their salary after almost a decade. So their salaries have been increased, and they have been working even on the Saturdays now. And then the campus looks very beautiful now with that intention. And also the name unveiling ceremony of retired professors have brought us a lot of accolades from across the states, because there are a lot of vice chancellors who have called me and then told that this is a great initiative, we all should follow. I know there are slight hiccups here and there. That is what I told, like, you people better be rallying behind me, because we are making our mark in the national level also with that. Because there was a professor where Dr. Balagoplan has forwarded me that beautiful message. He said that even an 100-year institute like us, we have never thought about it, but then relatively a very newer institute like River are doing the honors for the retired faculty. They told that this should be a trendsetter for the other university that should be taken forward. I feel it's an extreme honor, and you can see wherever in the circular also we started mentioning Dr. Sabirnath Nair administration block like that, and that gives a lot of satisfaction. Like as always mentioned, like it is individual doesn't matter here, it is an organization and the institute that matters. For that sake, each and every one of us must bury our indifferences. I know, like even the non-teaching staff, there are a lot of indifferences happening. Like we should function as a family. That's the need of the hour, because as so much of effort the administration is taking place, I feel there is a big gap between the others and the administration staffs here, because the gap should be bridged. Because for the growth and development of the institute, that need to be one of the top priority now currently for us, because we need to function as a family when all our interests are getting protected in that process. And why not, like I feel like we should bury our egos and then indifferent. That is a crystal clear message I wanted to give each and everyone present over here, that we need to bury our indifferences, and we need to really step up in terms of contribution of our own little way, whatever possible in our way, to work towards the goal of generating that extra revenue, so that we should not stress the government. We should stand on our own leg. We got the potential for that to do that. With these few words, I once again take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you present over here. It's a proud privilege moment. Like a lot of mass gatherings are happening now of late for all the function. That's what is needed when you wanted to improve the visibility. And each and every activity of River has been globally live telecasted in terms of Instagram and then YouTube, as well as the Facebook. A lot of effort are being taken in terms of refining the website also, and because we need a very, very quick update, so that each and every one of us are getting benefited. The students, today's students are the tomorrow's officers, and these are the type of function, especially the Independence Day and the Republic Day, are one of the best in our life. Like we need to really reflect back on our thoughts, like what we need to do forward. And the message is very crystal clear for all of you, that you need to really make this institute a proud institute for whatever we are rendering to you. your parents have sent you here for taking a good education and settling down in a big way, and we are here to day and night working towards achieving that target. I'm sure like you all will be rallying behind us as well. Like whatever the initiative that has been taken, the student counseling cell is doing wonderfully well as far as taking care of your mental health is concerned. The NSS camp headed by Dr. Kumar is doing wonderfully well, because these are all the type of services we need to take, and we need such type of program to be organized more to keep that campus neat and clean, because I believe the students have a lot of things to offer. All of you are in exam now. When you come back, I would request Kumar sir to take a note of that. Like, we need to really step in as far as beautifying this campus is concerned. We need to work towards that goal again, because for that active involvement of student is very, very, very essential. And also, like, you are studying and then means that indiscipline or anything is been curtailed with the iron hand. I'm not going to compromise anything on that line, because we need to teach you ethics and moral values, which we are doing through the student council cell, as well as the NSS, as well as the director of physical education is doing a tremendous job on that line. I've been working really refining our library in a big way. There are a few ways and means to do that. I'm working towards that very soon. Like, maybe like we need to strike something to get subscribed for when we are going for digitalization. We need to really go for all the journal subscription, because especially when the CAF in place, the research is going to take to the next level. We need such type of effort to be taken, that we need very good resource material. I also urge the students to make use of the library facility very effectively, and then come forward and express yourself. We are here to take care of your future. With these few words, I once again wish you all a very happy 74th Republic Day celebration, and together let us win, and let us see that tomorrow with a lot of new hopes, and then let us cherish this beautiful institute, because this institute has given us everything, and it is time for us to rethink on our strategy to give back in whatever own little way that we could offer to take this institute forward. Thank you so much.